Hey, it's J and K. We're leaving. We're moving to another place. Yeah. Right now. Our lift is coming in a few minutes. We'll see you later. Maybe. Who knows? And I'm back. It's been hours and hours for me. It's like a little past 8 now. 8:15 to be exact. But it's only been seconds for you. Or actually, like, not even a second. This doesn't last that long. Anyway, blabbering. So I think this is only gonna be like a really short, just like all the way through video. So sorry for the blabbering. This is how I am in real life. You're welcome. Anyway, so do you guys want to hear like the most amazing, crazy, God is like the best story ever? Okay, ready. Not saying like this is the best story ever, but like God is the best, story. Anyway, welcome to the real me. My landlord said that he was selling his apartment, and so I had to be out by August 1st, and I didn't find a place by August 1st. And he said I could stay there for one more night, and then I couldn't find a place. And August 2nd is today, and I still didn't have a place. And like everything was just falling through. Everything. Well, not falling through, like nothing even really got started. And unfortunately, and I was just like leaning on God and His Spirit, and He would just like stay here. And I was like, okay. And then the people were coming, and they were there, and the one, so a mother and some sons, and one of the sons had this apartment that he had to move out of because he didn't have any more money. He didn't have money to. He's having a hard time right now. He's okay though. And his other friend who was having a hard time, he needed a place to live, but he has a job, so he has money. Has his apartment, but he needed a roommate, and so I'm the roommate, guys. I'm the new roommate. I have an apartment. I have an apartment. That's insane. Like that doesn't make any sense. But God doesn't make any sense, and he's so cool. Like I just like talked to him, and I talked to the son, and now I have an apartment. I was just friendly. And it's so cool. There's 2 bedrooms, there's a downstairs, there's a kitchen. It's nicer than my apartment in Cedar Rapids, my Kirkwood College apartment. It's like so awesome. And I'm not going to show you around right now because it's for one, it's either empty or kind of like it has the other boys is trash here. Like they're going to keep coming and moving some stuff out, so they're not fully moved out yet. So maybe though when Aaron, that's my new roommate, start like making it like an actual home, I will give you like an apartment tour. Guys, I have an apartment that I can give you an apartment tour of. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. You guys just want to know like the whole thing? Okay, I'm gonna tell you because I can't. I'm not talking to you. This isn't a two-way street. I don't know your response, so I'm just gonna assume it's yes because you think I'm terribly interesting. I don't know. I hope you do. Otherwise, why would you be watching this? Watch something else that you think is terribly interesting. Anyway, blubbering. You're welcome. This is the real me. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you the whole story of Georgia. At least part of the story, because the whole story of Georgia would include like everything. Anyway, too long. So I came to Georgia and I gave up my apartment in Cedar Rapids, and I was staying with my uncle for 2 days before I had to get on a plane. And the plane was taking off in Des Moines, Iowa. So, and he had a trailer home in near Des Moines, and so I was like, I'm just gonna sit here until I get on the plane in 2 days. And guys, I didn't have a place to stay when I got to Atlanta. I didn't have a place to stay, and it was just like the Holy Spirit again. He was just like, just wait, it's fine. I have it. It's good. You don't need to do anything right now. And I was like, okay. And again, I was trying, but like he was just like, it's fine. And I was like, okay, cool, you got this. So my uncle was like, where are you gonna stay when you get to Atlanta, Georgia? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just waiting it out. And so my uncle was like, Craigslist, and he found me a room with an older lady that I came. It was a suburb of Atlanta, so I stayed there for the first month I was here. So I didn't have a home like 2 days before I was moving here, and then I did. Crazy. And then the lady was kind of really intense and not very good as like a companion to live with. So I moved out again, but also like I needed to pay the rent on the 6th, and I was like, God, should I be looking? He's like, you're fine. So, and then on the 6th, I was like, what should I do? So I started following the Holy Spirit. Like I booked a place on Airbnb, which it turned out to be a hostel, which is where I met you guys at. And so I lived at the hostel for 4.5 months, and then you guys kind of know this story, but you guys are actually all caught up. I lived at the hostel, and then if you watched the past videos, if you've been watching me since the beginning, and I wasn't feeling very safe at the hostel, so I moved to. Actually, you guys don't know this. I moved to. My landlord was Miss Irma. That was her name. The lady that I stayed with for a month. I was a friend of hers, and so we stayed in touch. And I was like, I don't feel safe here. Can I stay with you? And so I did. I rented his room, and I was there for like 5 months. And now, like, and that was like the same thing. I was like, should I move? Nope. And then it was like, yes, and just following the Spirit. He always has a place for me, and he's just so good. And like, this is probably like the craziest. Well, maybe moving from Atlanta to Georgia without a place was pretty. It's all crazy. God is so good. Now I have a roommate, and he seems so cool, and it just like he just paired us so well together. And if some of you don't believe in God, then maybe you stopped watching this already. But like, I do. So for me, it's just like, wow, I just cannot stop raving about him. I'm raving. This is what that is. I'm just raving because he's the best father, and I love him so much, and he loves me so much better. Oh, and Jarrett, there he is. He kind of likes this place. Oh, look, he relaxed already. But like, wow, unbelievable. God is unbelievable. I love him. Yeah, so that's all I had, and I hope you could, understand what I was saying around the rambles. But so this is just like a stream of consciousness, I guess, but also very unedited and uncut. And I just wanted to tell you that story, the whole story. Ugh. And guys, so this is like, this month will be like a year that I've been here. After August, September 2nd, I will be in Georgia for a year, and in and around Atlanta for a year. So that's crazy. I've learned so much, and it's been so crazy. And I've learned like lessons at like each place I've been at, and maybe I'll tell you that in another video. But this is crazy, and I need to like figure out some stuff, and I feel like there's only so much unedited and uncut KR you can take. So you're welcome for knowing that I'm a lot and I ramble. So I'm gonna let that go and tell you another time perhaps, and maybe we'll do a house tour sometime, an apartment tour, and this really feels like home, guys. And for a foster kid, like, that's crazy. Like, I hardly ever feel at home, and it just feels really good. With that being said, I'm gonna say goodbye. Goodbye from J and K. Goodbye, guys. It's really nice to know you. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. The journey of life. Dun dun dun.